Hey, it's time to dish with D.
That's me.
As I try to grab the chat. Wait do you see what I'm drinking tonight? I don't know if it's on the thumbnail. Of course, it's not on the thumbnail. Me staring blankly into the screen is on the thumbnail. Me staring blankly into the which I despise. Because I had a thumbnail. Not sure why I didn't take it. Wait do you see what I'm drinking, ladies? Do I sound okay? Because sometimes I never know. Look. I have pink drink. I know. I'm a little bit. I thought, why not do a pink drink? It's no points. I was like super stoked. I'm going to be peeing all night with this. Of course, it's right in your face. Good evening, Kathy O'Leary, Tamara Green, Tracy Russell, and Donna Cruson. I like saying your full names. But yes, I am having pink drink. Hello, Lynn Adams. Hey, guys, I went shopping today. I went to Kohl's because I had 30% off, and I've been trying to get to their clearance section. And did Dee clean up? She got like 11 pieces. Of course, they're all tops, no bottoms, but that's another whole other story. Because I had to try on bottoms. Bottoms are a little more my issue right now because of the lower hanging belly start. And so and you can't try anything on. Scored 11 pieces for under $50. I know, super psyched. Joan said I should do a haul, so I'm going to do a haul tomorrow. I'm going to just show you. Maybe I'll try them on. We'll see how I feel. I probably don't have time to try them on because I have to go out tomorrow, so we'll see. Hey, Pat Eastland and Patricia. And they're all, listen to this, size medium, and there's one size small. I was like, yes, please. I don't think I got a large. They had these sweaters, which you could get away with a large because it could be big anyway, but I don't think I did. I think that's where I got the small end. I'm drinking pink drink. Hello, Esther. Hey, Christy and Becky. How was your dentist appointment, Esther? I have a pink drink. It's good. It's definitely more on the sweet side, but it's definitely nice for summer. Rum would go really good in this, or vodka possibly. And the points that she calculated were for the freeze-dried strawberries. So Dee uses fresh strawberries because I'm not paying 2 and 3 points for freeze-dried strawberries. Hey, Gina. Gina Bina. I used to have a friend named Gina. We like to call her Gina Bina. Hey, Debbie. Oh, I'm glad you look amazing. That's all it counts. 3 hours. It's I always use a bite block when I have to have my mouth open that long. I get like a lockjaw. Yes, it's nice. It's 0 points. That's even better. Half a cup of the cashew milk is 0. She uses some kind of coconut milk, which I don't do. I call you Gina Bina. That must be a thing for Ginas. Hey, Kathy and Rosie and Bonnie. Grapes and Thrusley water. Oh, I don't know what Thrusley water or Trusley water. Grapes would be good in this too. Do you ever freeze grapes? Make great ice cubes. But yes, I'm having the pink drink. And if you don't know what that is, it's a Starbucks hack from Hungry Girl. I did the other day on my channel. Did you see my flan video went up? Let me just tell you, the flan is all that in a bag of chips. The flan was me trying to make a cheesecake that didn't turn into a cheesecake, but turned into a flan, so that's why it's there. It was my mistake from the weekend, but it still tasted good, so I thought, it tastes good, girl. I'm going to put it up. Hey, Jerry. Ooh, one of my favorites, overnight oats. I have my son hooked on overnight oats because he doesn't have time in the morning because he gets up so late. The young men, you know. So he doesn't really have time to make breakfast, but that's ready to go, so he takes it. So, yes, but I triple his depending on the amount that I eat and the amount that he eats. Yes, oh, I tell you, it's really good with the protein. I have to say, like, either the Premier Protein Caramel, my favorite, or I've been using the Fairlife protein drink and vanilla. It's Very good. And if you do a chocolate one, put some peanut butter. I'm just saying, that's all. Yes, it's delicious. There are no mistakes. Well, sometimes there are. When I was trying to get that cinnamon bun in a mug, which never really panned out. Each time it was bad. And then it got worse. I'm like, oh. Thank God I didn't film. When did I film those? I did do one, and I should have filmed it because it tastes like a scone. And I should have called it scone in a mug, but I totally lost it, so. Hey, Luigi. Hey, Lori. Hey, impatient coder. I used to do coding. I was in a doctor's office. I like doing coding. Let me tell you something. I used to, I didn't have to look at the number pad. When you do them, you know, oh, that was pre-children though, so yeah, the memory wasn't so great. Esther Newman's in the house, I know. Awesome, Becky, down a pound. Good for you. That's awesome. I raise my glass to Becky. Thank you, Marianne. Did you see my flan in a mug? If you like my cheesecake, check out my flan. It's been a whole week. I don't usually, you know, it's funny. I go in spurts. I have other ideas I was going to get to, but I went shopping instead today, so. But I figured you got the flan video, so. Oh, I bet it does. I bet it does. Wow, that sounds interesting. I have thought of doing that, Kathy or Larry, but I know if I work from home, I won't work. I'll be too distracted. I have a low CD, which is obsessive nothing disorder. I'd be like, ooh, let me check on. Yeah. No wonder I could film at days. Oh, the cheesecake in a mug. Somebody mentioned today, which was a really, or was it the flan they mentioned? Somebody, the flan. They said they could put like PB peanut butter, like drizzle. That sounds good because it's banana. Like I said, I try not to hide the fact it was banana. Like sometimes you put a banana in there, you just act like it's not there. The banana's there. Oh, since you guys are all here, I had my Built Bar. We had a ambassador meeting today on Zoom. So I can say a few things. Built Bars are coming back, better than ever, according to them, of course. Launch should be the middle of August. Launch is actually on my birthday. Shh, don't say I said it. It's on my birthday. So Built Bar is launching. There are new bars. There are going to be 18, 12 permanent, and 8 new that are going to be permanent, if that makes any sense. So yes, they didn't tell us much. They reformulated the Boost. They took out some stuff in there that people were complaining about. I don't know. I never drank it. I mean, I drank it. I just didn't, there was some ingredient in the Boost people were complaining about. So they reformulated the Boost. There's going to be new Built Boost flavors. And there's going to be a new product. Didn't say what it was. It's going to be like I'm thinking a caffeinated thing because he kept saying giving you energy. He didn't say much. That's my take on that. Hey, Kathy McLean. Yeah, sometimes depending on your strawberries, you might need more. Like I always say, it all depends on how sweet the fruit is. And the Built Bars have been they got a new machine, let's put it that way. And they are lighter and fluffier. He said it's a cross between a Three Musketeer and the old Built Bar, if that makes any sense. So it's lighter. Points are the same. They did up the protein. but it didn't change the points. So the points should be the same if they have whatever flavor comes back. Like if peanut butter came back, it still would be 4 points. So they're supposed to be more uniformed, coated better. It's going to be enrobed, where now the bottom was always empty, which was annoying. So it's going to be enrobed from the bottom, then enrobed from the top. So you should have total coverage, hopefully. I think they're doing away with milk chocolate, though. If you're a fan of the milk, which I was not, I think they're going to be doing away with milk chocolate. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, somebody asked about that, Esther, so that's not changing. Whatever that stuff that's in there that isn't kosher, it's the gelatin or something. Yeah, that they didn't change that. But I think they're working towards that eventually, but not right now. So it sounds, it sounds promising. I like the idea of the less denseness because, I do like them, but I would like them to be lighter. So I'm hoping for a more light and fluffy bar. So, hey, Jers. Oh, I went to some discount store in Lancaster. They had all their protein bars were like dirt cheap. It's funny the way that's exactly what I said when he said that. I'm like, well, nobody's missing the milk chocolate because it sucked. Yeah, I didn't like any of their milk chocolate, any of it. I was like, ugh. Because to me, the best thing about their bars is that dark chocolate. That to me is life. It's on point, that chocolate. The milk, ugh, ugh. Didn't like any of the milk chocolate bars, not one of them. Hey, Jermaine. You're in South Carolina? Woohoo! Jersey's going south. Are you heading back to Florida? Or are you just like on vacay? Because I know you're moving. I wasn't sure if you were moving yet, though. Yes, they talked about the mold issue. They claim now, again, this is what they said, apparently they're flash frozen, and wherever they're shipped from, apparently the shipping, like I said, those bars sat so you could see the shipping labels, were sitting there for 5 to 8 days. Well, you can't freeze something and ship it and take it that long. They said because they were in transit too long. The place they're trying to look to shipping them in-house again, like they used to do, because having the shipping wasn't working. So apparently, and they claim, and again, I'm just repeating what he said, is the people there was mold. Some people did have mold, yes, but a lot of people are making it like everybody had mold, and he said it wasn't the case. Yes, they had several molds, but not as much as it's projected. Now, whether that's true, I don't know, but did you get a replacement, Izzy? Oh, vacay. Patricia's on vacay. When would you have flown, Esther? No, they froze them, Gina. They were freezing them. They thought they would ship better. They're not. I asked about packing in the ice. I said they said no. They said they think the flash freezing is fine as long as they're shipped on time. Hey, Susie. Mine are kept in the freezer until I go to eat them, and then if I take it out that day and I have it later. That's the funny thing. A lot of people, he said that a lot of people were loving the way they are, but he claims that you're going to love them anyway. I don't know. Hey, Lori. Hey, Kim Bedgood. Hey, Rosaria. Yeah, I would keep on them, Izzy, because that's bad. They're claiming their customer service is on point. I would definitely email them back. 4 weeks. I get you. Esther. I don't know how it's going to be a hot. I'd be afraid. I don't blame you. Yes, I had checked my last batch. None of them had mold either. Yeah, you had bad melt issues. Now I definitely keep them in the freezer, Gina. I definitely think that helps because they don't have any preservatives in them. So I personally keep mine in the freezer, and then when I want to eat them, like I take so many out a week and I put them in the fridge, and I keep them in the fridge, especially in the summer. If it was fall and winter, they would be on the counter, but since it's summer, I keep them in the fridge, and that's where and like I said, I leave them out a couple hours and I eat them. Yeah, I do the same thing, Lisa. They don't have any preservatives in them, so I definitely would recommend that you do not keep them out. Oh, you got the $2 gingerbread. Oh, good. I just bought one for $6, so it's good. I really liked it. Yeah, I would definitely, Gina, just to keep them, because there's no preservatives, and I want because they will go moldy at home. I have my freezer's right here. There's my freezer. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Worth every stinking penny to have that. Oh, Rosario got a new batch of Flavor God. Now, my son loves them frozen, especially the peanut butter. He likes it that way. So, I guess everybody has their little, what they like and what they say. I like mine room temperature or a little bit cold. I don't like them frozen. It depends on the flavor, too. I mean, I am obsessed with the cookie dough. That I got that last box. I don't think I tried them because they weren't sending them out, so I didn't know what they tasted like, and I was always afraid to try it. But when I got my last box, I thought, oh, I'm having a sale. Let me grab the cookie dough. I've been wanting to try it, and I loved it. It's so good, and it's only 3 points, which I love even more. I like the 3-point bars. Hey, good evening, Ann. Hey, Natalie. I think we need to get another refrigerator because now that all the boys are 21, there's a lot of beer around my house. They need a refrigerator out in the garage. Oh yeah, I definitely think if I could, I would definitely recommend another refrigerator too. Mhm. Beer fridge. That's what we need. Now they haven't mentioned what flavors are coming back, so I don't know. Yes, they always said that there's no preservatives in them. That's what I've always been told. Yeah, I don't like anything lemon or blueberry, so I would have to say yeah. That sounds like it sucks. But I'm all for like the chocolate. Like I love the strawberry chocolate was really good. That was one of my favorites. The mocha I adored. Peanut butter, um, salted caramel, the vanilla. Oh, that cookies and cream. Actually, I thought tolerated the banana. I thought the banana was decent. Oh, she made Pound Droppers cheesecake. I'm so excited for you. I like to shop sales too. I was at Kohl's, Kath. 48 and change, and I got 11 pieces of clothes. I'm so excited. Terry got a protein bar. There you go. Oh, Kathy McLean's having flan. Actually, it's pretty good warm. Because I read you could eat flan warm, so I ate mine warm. It was pretty good. I have no more bananas too. Yeah, I'm not big on. If you know me well, Dee doesn't like fruit. She doesn't like raspberry. I mean, lemon in my tea, but it has to be iced. I don't like hot lemon tea. It's just a weird thing. Don't like orange. If you know me well, we're salty. I don't like orange. I don't like cherry. I do like strawberry. Shockingly enough. I'm drinking the pink drink. Can I say how good this is? Yes, I like the hazelnut cheesecake. Now that you said that, I was shocked because I'm thinking I'm not gonna like this. I really enjoyed the hazelnut cheesecake. I was shocked. I'm a little bit sad that I only had 3. I hate when they're 4 points. 3 points was like my thing. Even though when you compare it to, see, this is how I put it in perspective for the 4 and 5 point ones. Compare a candy bar. Then you'd be like, oh, hey, I'm saving mega points because that's how I look at it. What would I pay for a candy bar that size? Oh, probably 20, easily. So that's how I got around the 4 and 5 point ones. Yeah. I didn't know. I wasn't a fan of the chocolate peanut butter. Don't know why. The peanut butter brownie? I don't know. It just, to me, I don't know. And I love peanut butter and chocolate. So I'm not sure why. Excuse me, I didn't like it, but I didn't. I see. It was funny how I didn't realize it was 1 point. I think when I mentioned it, I think I kept calling it 2 points. I'm like, on blue, it is 1 point for that flan. 1, which is like, holla. But that's why I put extra caramel. The heck? I don't like banana cream pie. So I'd say there's banana. I don't feel it's a heavy banana. So I'd say, I don't think so. Because I don't really like, well, maybe I do. Who knows? I would say it's light banana. You definitely taste banana. That's why I call it the banana flan. I was just going to call it flan, but I'm thinking, it tastes like banana. You can't get away from the taste. Even though I put a crap ton of vanilla in there, the banana is still prevalent. So yeah, I don't like fruit. I don't. Oh, they're 3 points. The Neo bars. That was sparkly. So that was a raspberry. I didn't care for the raspberry. I thought the raspberry tasted like medicine. And it had a coconut, which was okay. I'm not a big coconut fan, so I wouldn't like coconut. I love the plain one. To me, it tastes like a Nestle's Crunch Bar or a whatchamacallit. If you're interested, I'd have to dig it out somewhere. I have somewhere, if they still take it, which they probably might. It was a link to send for. It's not an ambassador link. It's just a link if you wanted to try them, and you just pay the shipping. I think you get 3. And I don't remember. I think the shipping was like $4 or $5. I think. So if you're interested in that, I'd have to look for it. I know where it is. I'd have to just dig through the file. I mean, the post. I know what post it is. I just have to look for it, and I could find that if you're interested. This way, I always say I like to try something before I buy a box of it. That's me. That's me personally. And if they offer that, I think that's a great thing. Oh, look, Kathy Dinner was 1. Ooh, left 1 point left. I love pesto too. On tomatoes. Gnocchi. The cauliflower gnocchi from Trader Joe's with a little pesto. Enough said. Is anybody new just joining us for the first time? Is anybody here their first time here at Tea with D? Please let me know that it's your first live because we love to know it's your first time. It's in the Amazon store, but if you wanted to try the 3 bars, that's not there. Oh, pesto. If you can make your own pesto, and I've made pesto with kale, it's good. Parsley, a little bit, any kind of green spinach. So you can make pesto with a lot of different things and change it up. Exactly. You get a bunch of stuff you don't want, don't like. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Hey, I'm telling you, when you have boys, Susie, it's like nothing's safe. How do I cook regular gnocchi? I boil it, and they float on top. It's usually minimal time. We had last week the shelf stable because that's the only thing that Walmart had, and that's what they subbed out. And I took it, you know, but it was actually wasn't bad, considering. But usually I get it frozen. Now the Trader Joe's, you have to follow the directions on the bag. You have to put the water in, let it evaporate, and then you put a little bit of light butter or light margarine in there, and then let it get all crispy. And if you make that gnocchi with my 0-point marinara, it's a winner winner. Enjoy your Tupperware, Lori. Ooh, I'll be right over, Esther, for leftovers. That sounds yummy. I love, and I'm one of the odd people, odd Italian. I'm more of a vegetable with my tomato sauce kind of gal. I mean, meatballs and the meat sauce is fine, but I love vegetables with my, I just do, with my marinara. I think it's delish. No, I think Lou thinks you're leaving. It's Lori. Wrong Lori, Lou. You were close. You had Lori right. Lori. The other Lori left. Right church, wrong pew. It's okay, Luigi. Sometimes when you're writing L and sometimes it finishes it for you, which is always my excuse. That's why I called Smoky Cat a bitch. You don't look. It just finishes it for you. And you just don't look. I don't. I have since then. I will tell you that. Ooh, Kathy has good news. I am down 1.4. Awesome. Raising my pink drink to McLean. Good job. I love when you hit those marks. Man, that's awesome. That's great. And like I was telling Edemy, I said sometimes when you hit those marks, that's what's just what's what I'm looking for, ignites that fire that just pushes you, because you want to go to the next 10, and then the next 10, and then the next 10. And then before you know it, you've got 50 pounds off. You're like, how the hell did that happen? Because you just were ignited. There's Miss Sparkly. And we adore you. How was your Zoom? Awesome. I love when you break that. All right, Gina hit down 40. This motivated group here. Oh, I remember that feeling. It's what pushes you, because you get to a point where you just, I mean, you've been doing this a while, and you know, you just, it's not that, you know, it just sometimes it gets a little, but that's the spark that stirs the pot. And then that little fire goes up, and you're just sort of like, yeah. I mean, I lost during Thanksgiving and Christmas, so that's how motivated you get. You get to a certain point where you're extremely motivated. That's a nice answer. That's right, Sparkly was a Weight Watchers leader too. Sparkly was one, Esther was one. So I feel like I have you guys watching me thinking, which is great, because it's always good to have somebody you can go to say, hey, how did that sound? And I think that was too much, or was I hit the nail on the head, or was I just, you know, floating around? Oh, we've been talking about the G. Hughes' marinade before. Somebody tried it. I don't remember who. I want to try that that sugar-free stuff, that other brand. I'm interested. I love me G Hughes though. Esther is here. As you should, Sparkly, because it's very low in points. I take care of my girls because I know we're very judicious about our points. So I'm keeping it low and slow, you know? It's how I roll. Esther's in the house. Esther's in the house. And I'm having pink drink, in case anybody's interested. I am enjoying this, I will say. I might have to buy another pack of pink stuff at the Dollar Tree. Oh, I should put that in my giveaway. Yes, Steve will be having a 5,000 subscriber giveaway because why? Because she hit 5,000. So yes, another week or so. I should have got something at Kohl's today. She's gonna have a cute little giveaway for her peeps. I haven't had any GUs and stuff. They all sound really good. I can't keep up with myself, McLean, so don't worry about it. I sit there and I'm like going, how the hell did I do that? Like, what the hell? So I don't know where it comes from. You're well, that's not a bad thing for a grocery list. I should be able to have my menu put on a grocery list. That'd be fun. Across the pond. I do. I do. I like recipes. I like changing things up because sometimes we like something, and I don't know about you, but I make it and I make it and I make it, like the banana bread. I'm a little sick of the banana bread. Truthfully, I made it so much, I can't eat anymore. So yeah, I haven't made it for a while, but I think I'm going to make zucchini bread next week with that recipe. I thought, ooh, zucchini bread, that sounds really good. It's very appropriate for this time of year. The barbecue was off the chart. I got the spicy barbecue. It was really good. I saw that root beer water. How was it? Did you enjoy it, Sparkly? Oh, copy me. They don't taste low point. That cheesecake doesn't. Mm-mm. I love the denseness of it. See, when you have a cheesecake, you want a dense. This is like a dense New York cheesecake. That's why Pound Droppers, to me, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have that denseness that you look for in a cheesecake. That orange ginger, that's the one I want to try. I know. Did I tell you, Esther? I made the frozen hot chocolate with it. It was insane. Off the frickin' chart. It was good. Oh my God, it was like a frozen Oreo. It was so, I should have brought that. Maybe tomorrow I'll break oh, it's way in on Saturday. I probably won't drink that late. Maybe I will. We'll see. It's only a point. Oh my goodness, it's so off the hook. It's just, it's amazing. It tastes like Oreos. I'm making next week, because I made it last week, is the brownie batter hummus. I was going to put it in there. I just was afraid because I knew it would be good with the regular one, and it was. So I'm just afraid to mess with it right now. I don't know if I would want that in the well, maybe I would. Oreo cheesecake sounds awesome. Did you see that yes, I did see that. Did I like the post? I thought I did. They arrive tomorrow. Good for you. I got the black cocoa in Amish country in a little bulk store. Now, Amazon has it. I have one linked in my store, but it's $10, which that's the only place that had it. Yeah, this is different. Sylvia. Oh yeah, brownie batter hummus it's off the hook. Everybody there, I mean, non-WW people were like, my friend's husband says, make sure you get that recipe. It tastes legit like brownie batter. I know, because I have this big zucchini. It looks like a sticking eggplant, so I need to do like 18 things with it. I was thinking about making like zucchini patties, do like a whole zucchini. I don't, you know me, I hate making videos too long because I know I have the attention span of a fruit fly. So I don't want people to sit there for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. That's why I like doing short ones, you know, because I know I wouldn't sit there. So I can't expect anybody to do something I wouldn't do. Oh yeah, brownie batter hummus is coming. I just couldn't make it that many days in a row. Ooh, Cindy, that sounds good. I was going to get it there, McLean, but when I saw it in the Amish place, I just like for $2.50 I snagged it, and I was like, ooh, score one for me. I really don't know, Sparkly. I don't. It doesn't, you know, because I got mine in a bulk store, so it doesn't really have a label. This has a sticker with the poundage and a price. So yeah, I have no idea. Zucchini Palooza. Zucchini. Paula Dean. I had made her zucchini. It was a zucchini and yellow squash casserole. Well, Paula Dean. That says it all. It was amazing though. It had all this cream cheese in it. Can't do that. Maybe I could put Greek yogurt. Throw a few of those little Laughing Cow cheeses. Have a great night, Kim Bedgood. I agree, Laura. They need to watch don't forget the flan. The flan is good. The flan, I'm not sure why I put Laughing Cow in there, because I was trying to mimic cheesecake with saving points, because the cream cheese in the cheesecake was 2 points, and the Laughing Cow was only 1, so I was trying to get away with lowering the points, but it just didn't work out. But it makes a great flan. Awesome, Esther. The frozen hot chocolate. Yes. Oh, yes. You absolutely could. Yep. I buy the special dark because that's how I roll. But oh yeah, you can use regular. It just won't be as intense. Like your chocolate would be more like a milk chocolate. Where mine, the special dark's more like a dark chocolate, and this dark black cocoa was like off the hook. I had brain freeze and didn't care. But yeah, you could. You could. Now my son said, and this is coming from a 21-year-old, that my frozen hot chocolate was better than Dunkin' Donuts. I was like, what? Yep, he said it. So, yep. And I think it's like, what is it, 1 point? I know 2 tablespoons of the cocoa or 0. 3 tablespoons of the cocoa or 1 point. So I think I only use 2. So I live on the edge of that one. Live on the edge. Oh, you need to go to the bulk store, my sparkly friend. Oh yeah, Paula Deen, butter and God. I still love her show. I have like 2 of her cookbooks. Good night, Esther. Are you coming to dance off tomorrow? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it worked well. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm sure it would. Now, was that still? How many points was the whipped? So, oh, yours is only 1 smart point. Ooh, look at Lori. That's awesome. Have a great night, Luigi. Thank you for all you do. That's what I thought. When the kid's sitting there saying it's better than Dunkin' Donuts, I'm like, yeah. I thought I was going to make a matcha latte tonight instead, but I thought, oh, well, let's do the pink drink. It's really good. And I could eat the strawberries at the end. Better. I have a snack. Oh, these strawberries were good this time. Okay. That was a good deal. I always want to try that cream cheese with the high protein one. I always forget to buy it. I don't think it's any lower in point, but I think it sounds good. I'm going to eat my strawberries here. They're cold. I've been obsessing about strawberries this whole pandemic. I've gotten some fantastic strawberries this year. Legit. Fantastic. California's been killing it. I know, it's shocking when the boys come through. I'm like going, did you just give me a compliment? Ah, the heavens opened up. Yeah, rarely comes out with these boys. Oh, somebody asked me, is there a 1-point list? I said, well, yeah, on your app it tells you the 0-point list. I said, yeah, it's on your app. She says, no. How you can find out when the foods are 0? I said, well, you pick out your food and you scroll the little wheel until it gets 0 and you see how much you can have. That's what I do. There's no list. You just figure it out. Yes, I can do that. I can do that since Luigi is not here, because I know where to look. Not that you guys don't, but it's just easier if I do it. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, Sam's had some good ones too. I will agree with you there. And Sam, you get the big one. I call it the Big Mother. Let's see. Okay. Hold on, here it is. Grab you the little thinky too. All right. It was the. That should do it, I believe. That's the frozen hot chocolate. What did I have for dinner? Oh, I had a grilled chicken wrap. A Toria family bakery, there's a 1-point lavash I've been obsessing about, sent me, they're having a whole new launch. I can't even say what the flavor is. And she sent me a pack to try. Their mini lavash. It just was so different that I've never had before. It was amazing. And it went perfectly with the chicken. I wish I could tell you what it is because it was just, they don't, I think they're going to launch it. They might launch it tomorrow. If you don't follow Atoria, Atoria, Family Bakery on Instagram, you should. They're a wonderful company, family owned and operated, and they make fantastic lavash bread. The minis are 1 point. It's kind of like, it's like half the size of the Joseph's, which is 2, so it's 1, makes sense. I love toasting it, and I load it up with all a bunch of stuff, but they're having a new one come out tomorrow. Ooh, tilapia. Yes, Glam Squad is on the Facebook room, so you guys should come. We're doing tomorrow's dancing. We're just going to dance to some disco music. You should come. I love, love, love. You're welcome, Cindy. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jerry. Hey, Lynn, how's Mom? You need to come, Patricia. We have a very good time. And you just shake your, I'm telling you, I get, my exercise ring closes. That's how much, you know. But I would love to tell you the name, but I don't know if she would want me to say it. But it's really good. But yes, really, really lovely company, and they're very nice. And she was nice enough to, she goes, I want you to try it. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And it was 2 points instead of 1. It was 1 more point, but it was different enough that, you know, it was really good. I mean, I'm really going. I'm would really enjoy these. Yeah. You should. It's a really. In fact, they're having a contest to guess, the flavor. Nobody's going to guess it because I would have never guessed it. So it's. We're planning to go back. That's the word as of right now. So, as far as I know, that's the plan as of right now. As you know, sometimes things change week to week. So as of right now, we're supposed to be going back. Atoria. Yeah, I think it's Atoria Family Bakery. I think it's Atoria. I think it's. I was in the thing when I was typing. Atoria Family Bakery. I want to say that's it. The mini ones. The minis are the 1 point. The mini ones. They have like they have larger ones. They have different flavors. It's kind of like the Joseph's. You have to get the flax and oat bran ones. The other ones are more points. They also have naan bread. Naan. I told you my naan experience, didn't I? I got naan bread at Sam's Club, and I scanned it, and it said 5 points. I thought, well, 5 points is, you know, I'll take that. That's a good, you know. I spent more on bread than 5 points. So I made my burger on 4th of July. I made a Greek burger, which was amazing, with tzatziki sauce and everything. It was so good. And I don't want to make me look at the back of the bag again. Well, apparently that's for half. So, yeah. Dee had almost a 10-point wrap. Just for the wrap. So needless to say, you should really look at the portions. Because I didn't. That was a rookie move. When what, Sparkly? We usually go back in September. I usually go back the day after Labor Day. It's stuck. I mean, I think we should go back earlier because a lot of the schools are, because they're so afraid things are going to get bad in the fall. But we're scheduled to go back the day after Labor Day. We have some teachers that want to go back and some that are a little leery, so it's kind of. Yeah, well, see, you were hit later than we were. Our bad time was, I mean, not that, it seems like numbers are going up again. It depends what week you listen to. But yeah, we were shut down. We didn't open up till the middle of June. We were shut down from March to June, almost 3 months. Awesome, Patricia. I hope to see you. You were on Labor Day. Well, you truly had a laboring day, didn't you? Oh, that's a big one, Jerry. I try to stick to do them in short increments, like trying to do maybe 2 of the 1 miles. I find that to break it up by like an hour, hour and a half, it's not as intense. But because when you do it all through, that's a killer. Good for you. wouldn't be doing it. So you're doing something D ain't doing. Is that a pink drink? It's a sad state when I'm out of pink drink. And you get 2 pink drinks out of each little packet. Oh, I never know. It's funny. I didn't notice that they were color coded until somebody said something. I'm like, I didn't notice that word was even there. Didn't know. I like the honey mustard. I do enjoy G. Hughes's honey mustard. Oh, I saw the floor. Yeah, I didn't do that either last time. Girlfriend, I am not getting on the floor. The dog would come over and lick my face. Yes, it is still live. Cheese lover. Does that prove it? Yeah, I'm with you there. The dog would be licking my face. But yeah, I like to do them in small increments. And some of them were more, like, I don't mind the boosted ones. Like the shift, I like when she shifts. But the one where you bounce, that's not one of my favorites. Oh, rough night, cheese. Well, you're here in the right spot. You missed my pink drink, though. You have to rewatch the video just to see my pink drink in the beginning. So worth it. Yeah, I just so you know, I would not have gotten down on the floor. No. Oh. Do they ever like tell you like anything about like? They used to tell us with the boys, artificial sweeteners, red dye was always, and cereal. We had a teacher one time tell me not to feed him sugared cereals in the morning because he'd go to school off the wall. I'm like, you want me to feed him cornflakes? Like, don't give him like sugar corn pops or Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops, because that just triggered everything. So we stopped that, and things that had red dye in it and artificial sweeteners. That was helpful. Of course, your situation is a little bit different than mine, but I don't know. It isn't fun. Oh, walking in the park. I can't take the dog for a walk because he walks too slow because he has to stop and smell everything. He's a boy. I don't think girls' dogs do this, but oh my goodness. My boys are, you're not taking the dog? I'm like, no, because he would stop every 30 seconds. No, probably every 10 seconds. Smells something, he smells it for 20 minutes, you're like, and my watch is like going. Oh, jeez. Jeez, I feel for you. So yeah, some kids can't tolerate it. Some kids can, but some kids can't. Aw, that's a shame. And there's nothing, you know. Maybe it's time to find a new doctor. Sometimes, do you like this doctor? I always say it's always good like to get a second opinion. I feel second opinions are, you know, sometimes a good idea. Yeah, sometimes it's just a part of, you know, when they're that age, and it's just, you know, and then they grow out of it. Wow, Patricia, you walked almost to where Esther is. Good night, Donna. Oh, that's hard. That exactly. That's key as well. Like when they, like as much as they want to be off from school, this is something that they bargained for, and even the kids want to go back because it's just so it's non-structured. They just it's I mean they're structured to a point, but not the structure that they're used to. And as much as we try, we are not school. Like a lot of parents will say they'll come in for the the back to school night and they'll say something about their kid and you're like, your kid's fine. They're like, really? He doesn't do them? Like, no. And they think that their kid's like, I'm like, they know what they can get away with at home and they know what they can get away with in school. And they know that it just doesn't happen. And this one parent insisted that their daughter was this like evil sorceress. I'm like, I'm telling you, I would take 20 of this child. She's that good. They looked at me like, really? I'm like, yes. I never, ever, the whole year didn't have a problem with this kid. She's an angel. And the parents thought she was like the devil incarnate. I'm like, well, at home she's not. I'm like, well, that's home. I said, but here, she's not like that. Yeah, geez. I'm feeling you, Amy. That's how you need some outlet. Even though it's not the one that you want, but it's something that gives you momentary pleasure, as we know. Food. Wow, $900 a week. The ham bone. It's now in the Marion. We've been putting it in the Facebook room. We thought it might. Well, I thought it might be easier for people to get there. So, we'll just see. We'll have to really discuss this in further because like Zoom is nice and all, but it's hard for people to. Half the people never see the code, and then there's some people like that kicks out really quickly because you only get like a 30-minute or 40-minute window, and sometimes the videos go long. So we thought it might be just easier, and plus if people are in the on the page and they see we're in the room, they might be apt to come in. It's more of a. But yes, we'll definitely be in the room tomorrow. Insurance controls everything, and they have no idea about anything. Like they don't live with you. They're not your doctor, and they control everything. Ooh, I love pulled chicken. In fact, I had to make pulled pork. My one son's birthday is Saturday. This is the next 2 weeks from hell, because Timmy's birthday is my son is Saturday, and then 2 days later it's my husband's birthday, and then a week and a half later it's my birthday. So we have like 2 weeks, and my other son's birthday was 2 weeks ago. So it's like this is like the 5 weeks of cake. Cake, cake, cake. Did I say cake? Cake. And the one he wants, his favorite is this honey bun cake. And you don't know me well enough, cinnamon is my weakness. And glaze, it's legit tastes like a honey bun. It's so good. I should probably point it out. Maybe it's not as bad as I think. It's probably worse. But it's covered in like a glaze. It doesn't taste like it. It's moist. Insane. The good news is I will get weighed on Saturday, and his cake will be Saturday night, so I will get that piece in. it's crazy around here. Well, better late than never. I mean, better short than none, cheese. I'd say to cheer up, but I get it. Anytime you want to come and talk with us, we're here. That I can say. Never be sorry. This is what we vent. I mean, this is what causes eating. So, it's important that you vent. Oh, look at Kathy McLean. Yep. I know, pulled pork. One good thing about pulled pork, it's easy. Throw it in the crock pot. One and done. Throw that bad boy in and I am done cooking for the day. Mine is August 11th, which is the day of the Built Bar release. I didn't say that out loud, did I? That's the one, that's what they're hoping for. They're basically telling us to say the middle of August, but when he said, I'm like, that's my birthday. That's what we say, Kath. Have a good night, Aim. Oh, that's my son's birthday. So you share, Noreen, you share a birthday with Tim. I will. And you have a happy birthday too. I like it because it's stinking easy. Now I put it in the crock pot. I often wanted to try it in the Instant Pot. But I know it's going to come out good in the crock pot. It's kind of like, do I mess with it? Don't really, I mean, the ribs fall off the bone. Fantastic. Fantastic. Listen to that. Good night, Susie. Too old for surprises. But Joan gave me a good idea. She goes, you're going to do a clothes haul. I'm like, I don't usually do clothes hauls, but I might. Hey, 11 items for $48. And I got this one shirt that had a knot in the front. Now, if you know me well enough, I don't like knots in the front of my shirts because it draws your attention to your stomach. So, but I felt a little more comfortable thinking, well, maybe it won't be as noticeable now. So we'll see. We'll see if I wear it. Good night, Patricia. Good night, Gina. I'm actually going to head out myself. So I thank you all for joining me here today. It's after 8 o'clock already. I know, our time together flies. Remember, if you're not busy tomorrow, come join us at Glam Squad, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out the door. I'd appreciate the love and support, And tomorrow's Friday, so I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. And never forget, you're only one meal away from being back on track. Have a great night. We will dish the. And if you haven't already seen my banana flan, go have a look at it before you leave because it's really good.